Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a favorites video. I normally do like beauty favorites and I incorporate some lifestyle favorites into them, but I thought, hello, I'm doing Lifestyle Sunday. Why not just do an entire video on just lifestyle products that I've been loving? So I'm going to be sharing some food favorites, some household favorites, and some just really random favorites that are not beauty or fashion related. So if you guys are interested in knowing some things that I've been loving, just keep on watching. I think everybody loves food, so let's go ahead and start off with food items. The first thing that I want to share is something that I actually already shared on my Snapchat. So if you're not following me on there, make sure you go follow me on Snapchat. I will randomly just share things and recipes and things like that with you guys. But this is the avocado oil nonstick cooking spray. This stuff is truly amazing if you're trying to cook a little bit healthier and you want to stay away from using olive oil when you cook in high temperature heat, because it's actually not good for you. Avocado oil along with coconut oil are really good oils for high temperature type of cooking. But I love this because it has a little sprayer on it, so it makes sure that I don't overdo it with the oil, because if you're pouring out oil into a pan, then you're more likely to go overboard, and this just gives you just enough to coat the pan and cook your food properly. It's definitely good if you're grilling chicken on your stove or fish or anything like that. I highly recommend you check this out. The next thing that I have to share is a sauce. I don't know if this would be considered like a dressing, but I also picked this up from H-E-B. This is called bal soy sauce. I posted a picture on my Instagram like last week of a little snack that I was eating. It was like avocado and tomatoes, and normally I'll use just like balsamic vinegar or olive oil, but you know, that kind of gets old, especially if you eat that every day, which that's pretty much what I like to snack on every day, just because I've been eating healthier during the week. And it is so good. Like, you don't even need salt or pepper with this. It's almost like a Asian and Italian infused sauce. I don't even know how else to put it, but it's so good. You're gonna be so hooked on this. The next food item that I want to talk about is also a condiment, and I actually showed this in one of my morning routine videos where I like to sprinkle this on like everything that I eat. It's just truffle salt. Truffle is actually a mushroom. So anytime that you see the word truffle in any dishes at a restaurant, like truffle fries or truffle mac and cheese, they're referring to the actual mushroom, and truffle is a very rare mushroom that only grows in a certain part of France, I believe, or somewhere in Europe. You can make any dish that you eat basically taste like a gourmet meal. I'm not even lying. Like, if you sprinkle this on your eggs, vegetables, if you're eating seafood, anything that you have, sprinkle a little bit of truffle salt. So next I have a food-ish related item. Again, if you follow me on Snapchat, I snapped a picture of this restaurant my husband and I went to where they gave you this gourmet s'mores spread, and you actually had a little fire set and everything there with graham crackers and marshmallows and chocolates, and I was like, this is such a cool idea. I could totally recreate this at home. And so I went online and I found a little hibachi set all made out of castor irons. It's going to get extremely hot when you do light it on fire, and it's going to create a little flame. So you remove the part and then you add this liquid gel that you light on fire, and it creates this gorgeous flame, makes you feel like you're at a campfire in your own home. You get your little marshmallows and you put them on a little stick and you roast them at home. So this is so cool. We actually only done it once since I got it, because I got it right before we left on our trip, and I only got to use it once, but I got to use it at the restaurant. It's so much fun. It's just like a cool little Friday night thing to do at home, you know, watch a movie and roast your own marshmallows. And this was under $20, this whole thing. The next thing that I'm going to talk about is something that, again, if you follow me on Snapchat, you already saw it, but it is this gorgeous teapot. It's from Neiman Marcus. It's by Mackenzie Childs. If you guys are familiar with this brand, you know that it is a luxury brand. And I was fortunate enough to receive a coupon from Neiman Marcus. I think you just have to be signed up to their email club and do all your purchases through that email, and then you start receiving coupons several times a year. So I received a $50 coupon, and I immediately knew that I wanted to pick up this teapot because it'd been on my wish list for the longest time, and I'm so glad I did. I use this thing like every single day, so I definitely don't regret buying it. I told you guys, drinking more tea every single day has been one of my lifestyle changes that I have implemented over the past couple of months, and this has definitely made that time a little more fun. And I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I'm lazy and I just put a cup of tea in the microwave, but if I have the extra time, I definitely enjoy bringing this to a boil and pouring myself a cup. On that subject, I also have this cup that I wanted to share with you, and you've probably seen this on my Instagram. It's from Starbucks. They actually released like 4 limited edition colors. One day I was out with my husband and we left a cup of ice with water in the car, and we came back an hour later, and you guys know Texas weather is crazy. It gets in the 100s. We came back and it was still still ice cold, like to the point where the straw like froze your lips from how cold it was. He was so impressed that he actually went out and bought himself a silver one just like this. Oh yeah, that is cold. So if you've been looking for something that is going to keep your drink really, really cold, but at the same time be really, really pretty, then yeah, check it out. A couple of other really interesting things to share with you. Well, this one's not really like interesting per se. It's something I just discovered. It's not new and it's ginormous. I feel kind of silly holding this giant tub of, what are these called? Downy UnsStoppable in Wash scent boosters. So I actually had been wanting to try these for the longest time because I don't know if you guys knew this about me. I used to be like a crazy coupon lady, like no joke. Like I used to have a binder filled with coupons. This is when we first bought our house. We were on financial lockdown, meaning we didn't spend any money. So I resorted to couponing, to buying things like razors, shaving cream. This was right before I started my blog. Anyways, I remember seeing a ton of coupons for this when it first came out, but I had very specific standards for the things that I was willing to buy, even with coupons, and they had to be below a certain dollar amount. But then my Costco started carrying this, and I was like, you know what? You guys know, if you're in the nesting stage, things like this excite you. I finally picked it up. It was the only scent that they had. Oh my gosh, this stuff makes your clothes smell so good, and the scent lingers. Really pricey, so I can't imagine using this for all of my clothes all the time. So the only things that I like to use this for are my comforter, my sheets, and pajamas. So my husband's pajamas and my pajamas. It just feels so good, like changing into your pajamas and having that scent linger on your clothes. It's just such a cozy feeling. And then it also lingers on your sheets and your pillowcases. I remember the first time I used it on my sheets and my pillowcases, the next day it still smelled like that. And I just remember like rubbing my face in my pillow, and it was just like, it smelled like fresh laundry and like this scent. So it's so amazing. Okay, so this next item, I contemplated a lot whether I should share it on here or not. I even asked my sister, I asked my husband, what do you guys think? Is this appropriate for my channel? You guys know that I keep things very PG on my channel. Not that this isn't PG, but I remember thinking about it and wondering if there was anything like this out in the market. And then one day I went and got a massage, and the lady had this pillow on the massage table, because if you've ever gone to get a massage, you know that they start with you face down with your tummy on the bed. So I remember she had my little bed set up, and she had this pillow that kind of lifted your chest area. It just made your massage so much more comfortable. I was way too embarrassed to ask her where she got it from, because it was just, I don't know, I'm weird like that. So I just went online, Googled it, and I found it, and it is this pillow. You guys know, whenever you lay on your tummy, you can't fully get comfortable without like kind of putting your shoulders forward, or if your bed is a little bit firmer, it's not comfortable. So with this pillow, I can definitely, I'm a tummy sleeper. This has helped me sleep on my tummy. I definitely take those with me to massages, and I just wanted to share it with you guys because I figured if massage places are carrying them and I was already thinking about it before I even discovered it, then there's probably a lot of you that are looking for a product similar to that. So I will leave a link down below of where I got this. The next thing is actually also a pillow, and I got this from Homegoods. I even kept the tag on it just so that I could show you guys. It says, live a little, love a lot. My favorite part of this pillow is the back of it. It's all metallic gold hearts. It's absolutely gorgeous. And this is the brand name. It's available at HomeGoods. If you shop at HomeGoods, you're probably very familiar with this brand. She's one of my favorite designers. And the last thing I wanted to share with you is actually a book that I haven't even finished reading it, but this is how confident I am in it. This is the book. It's called Untethered Soul. One of those like motivational, inspirational books, which is why I like it on my Audible instead of having to physically read it, because I find that my attention span with those type of books is very short. And having it on this, I basically listen to it while I'm doing my makeup or while I'm doing anything that doesn't require my full attention. So that book basically talks about something that I've pretty much struggled with like my whole life. I still struggle with it now, which every time I listen to this book, it's just kind of reinforcement. Basically just being your own worst critic and how not to let little things affect your daily life, because in the end, they're not that major. Every chapter he talks about something related to that, so it's just a small reminder not to let yourself obstruct yourself, if that makes sense. Especially after starting my channel, everything just kind of got compounded, because now not only am I judging myself because it's something that I've always done, but it's also thoughts of thousands of people's opinions in my life. This book has really just reminded me that none of that is important, you know, what people think about you, how they perceive you. So basically it's just about having inner peace with yourself before anything else. So it's almost like a self-discovery book. So I highly recommend that book if that sounds like something that you struggle with. That is going to wrap up my lifestyle favorites. I hope you guys liked it. And if you want to see more lifestyle favorites, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and definitely come back next Sunday for another lifestyle favorite video. And I actually wanted to do a little bit different and incorporate some of your questions into my next video. It's gonna have a little bit of photography involved, and I know a lot of you have like these fancy Nikon and Canon cameras, so I wanted to incorporate some photography tips, even though I'm not a professional photographer, but I wanted to incorporate some of that and just answer some of the basic questions that you have in that video. Leave them in the comments below and I will definitely address those in my next Lifestyle Sunday video. I put out beauty videos during the week and lifestyle videos during Sundays. So I hope you guys enjoy this one, and I will talk to you guys on my next video. Mwah! Bye.